What's up, y'all? This is James Gardner, urban farmer out of Greensboro, North Carolina, specializing in growing food and growing people. So I am actually getting ready to plant my fish peppers that I got from the Florida Fish Pepper Company. And yesterday I soaked my seeds in some water with a little bit of hydrogen peroxide in it. A little bit of hydrogen peroxide, and it was warm water. That water has remained warm because my greenhouse is very warm. So I've had them in here. Let's see. Got a couple seeds that are floating, but for the most part, everything is good. All right, so I'm gonna strain this out. Gather our seeds. Now you want to be careful. Ideally, when you're working with hot pepper seeds, you want to use gloves. Got some gloves, but I also have some forceps, and I'll probably just use those forceps to pick up those seeds. But I shouldn't have any problem with that here. Let me show you the soil that I'm using. This is it here. It's a Fox Farm soil and fertilizer company here. This is their Ocean Forest potting soil. I just use this. I just place this straight into my cells, and then I'll add the seeds right to that. So here we go. Actually, let me move this a little bit closer. All right. I've got 20 cells, 20 spots. Don't think I have 20 seeds in there. Nice airy mix here. Some people like to water their mix before they add their seeds. I'll do that for a few, but it's actually probably a good idea, because sometimes if you just water the top surface, water doesn't get down through. It's not able to penetrate through the soil. But everything is loose in here. I'm on my workstation. Level some of these out here. Tap a little bit. Tap, tap, tap. Now these cell trays are a heavy duty cell tray. They've got vents on the side. You all know about air pruning. This helps to prevent that, but these can also just be washed and reused until they won't be washed and reused anymore. So they're very sturdy, very strong, but there's a hole at the bottom that'll help us so that we can bottom feed our cell trays. All right, so here we go. We are ready. Ready to add our seeds. Yeah. I'm gonna place all of my seeds on the top of this little tray so that I can access them easier. I'm just gonna go one seed per spot. Forceps are making it a little bit hard, so I'm just gonna use my fingers, but I'll be sure to wash my fingers before I go itching my eyes. All right, so I'll show you this one here. Now, because of the size of the pepper seed, you don't necessarily need to go very deep in the soil. This seed is about 1 centimeter at its longest point, so you want to go about that deep into the ground. So just below the surface, cover that up a little bit, just below the surface, cover. And I'm trying to place my seed directly into the center of the cell. You don't have to be that meticulous, but that allows for the roots to spread out a little bit better. So that's my first tray. I've got 4 more, and we will get that done. I'm actually gonna bury this bury this one. Cover those. We'll water them all at the same time. Let's get the rest of these seeds out of here. I have the exact number of seeds for these cells. Perfect. All right. So again, remember we're placing them just below the surface, about a centimeter deep or so. To give you an idea of how warm it was inside that greenhouse, my phone stopped working because it overheated. So all that was left was to add a humidity dome and then place that tray on a rack. Now, if you have a heating pad, because we're dealing with peppers, I told you the peppers like for their soil to be at a temperature of around 80 or 90 degrees. Around 80 degrees is fine. But if you don't have those conditions inside, then I would highly recommend you using a heating mat for that. I honestly have temperatures that are surpassing that pretty much 24/7 inside this greenhouse. So I'm okay just sitting it on a shelf that does not have the heating mat. So do that. And I'm hoping that I have some success with these seeds. Again, I want to thank the Florida Pepper Company for sending those seeds to me, and prayerfully we'll have a good germination rate with the ones that I planted there. I planted 20 cells, and hopefully we'll get all 20 to germinate. So if you stuck around this long, thank you so much for supporting this channel. If you are new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. Every time that you engage with this post, with anything on this channel, it helps us to get the word out about the work that we're doing here in Greensboro.